Hello everybody, welcome back to BareRose Garage. What do we got going on? Well, we're knee deep into that headliner. Let's take a look. You can see here, I got the old one out and I've left everything in place that was there. My easy way to remember where the screws go, I just kind of half run them in like that. Now my headliner only comes down this far, so I don't know if I'm going to use the original tack strips. I'll probably just glue it because the garnish that goes on here actually holds it. Anyway, you can see the old glue line all the way across, and then it goes real heavy across the front there, and then again across here. So I'm just going to duplicate all that. And then it's got these little jobbers right here. I don't know what they call these. I call them alligators. You pull the headliner over and pull it down nice and straight, and you get all the wrinkles out, and then you push down and it locks it in. Anyway, that's where I'm at there. I got the back package tray off. I got the electric motor cleaned up and working. I don't have a battery in it hooked up right now where I'd show you, but I'm saving that one for another video. Got all of this thing was clear full of dirt and everything. One of the drawbacks of these roll down windows in these Mercuries is they always leak. Now Ford thought about that. Right here, you can see right under there, it's a drain hole. This whole thing is like a wading pool, like a kiddie pool right here. It's actually made for the water to come down and settle in here and then drain out these holes. The problem is, let's see, this one right here is a little easier to see. This right here is where it drains out onto the ground, but it's way over there, so I gotta find some kind of a tube to go in there, turn, and come up like this, kind of like a drain holes in your house, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. But that was Ford's answer to the leaking windows, because when this rolls up and down, there is no way you can permanently seal the bottom. Just like the windows in your car. If you notice on the bottom of your door, there'll be little drain holes. Well, that's for the water that runs down from your bottom seal down into the door, and then it just lets it drain out. Basically the same principle here. It's just done on an extremely larger scale. Now this car, because the drain tubes were all rotted out and just they were just laying in the trunk, deteriorated beyond deteriorated. So for years this car has let the water run down here, and that's what this little bit of rust is on the floor here and in the corners. That's what's made the carpet here really brittle. It gets water built up because it drains down there, hits the back of the trunk, and just runs down this way and puddles right down here. Luckily I got the car in time. It hasn't rusted through the floor. It hasn't hurt the floor any, but yeah, I would give it taken another 3 or 4 years, it would have started eating that floor away. So it's a good thing I saved this old girl when I did. But let's get on to the new headliner, and we'll get her up in here. I'll start showing you how I get that done. You can see there, I've got it laid out on the trunk right now and letting it get warm in the sunshine. You see up here, these steel bows, that's what these are called, is bows. I gotta pull these out. I'll do them one at a time because every one of them's a little bit different. And this is the new headliner I got in from Rock Auto. Amazingly enough, it wasn't that much money. It was like $120 with shipping and everything. But every one of them bows goes in here. The first one goes here, second, third, fourth, and fifth. The fifth one has got little tensioner arms that come back and lock it into place. So you always start from the rear and then you stretch it forward to the car. That's the best way I have found anyway. And then you pull your edges around and they glue in on this pinch weld right here. You can see I got the weather stripping, the rubber windlays weather stripping pulled out of here off this pinch weld. What that fabric does is it comes and it folds over this and back over and glues into place all the way along that pinch weld, all the way across there. Then you can see where it ends there, and then you just cut it around, pull it so all of it's all nice and even and good, you know, looks good across there and everything. You give it a little bit of room. You don't pull it extra tight. Just give it enough room so it can shrink, because I'm doing this in, well, it's 100 and something degrees out here today, but this coming December that headliner is going to shrink up when it's cold. So you don't put them in tight, just enough to take the wrinkles out in the summertime, because in the wintertime that's going to shrink up. You want it to be able to move and not either pull the glue away from the glue, or if you get it too tight, it'll tear the headliner. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm going to start pulling the bows, sticking them in all the way down. Then I'll fold the headliner up, set it in here, roll it out, and start sticking it up. So stay tuned for the next, and well, I'll probably put you up on the tripod inside the car. I'll try to get footage on it. Like I said, this camera and trying to work with both hands, I'll do my absolute best to show you how I get this done. In the meantime, get out there and get some metal hot. We'll keep these old girls on the road where they belong. We'll catch you on the next.